Okay, so for week 2, summer 2022 anime, The Devil is a Part-Timer Part 2 is finally out. Season 2 of like this great anime, Reverse Isekai. It's like kind of comedic, slice of life, but with a lot of cool characters, a lot of decent fan service, and just like fun times. Yeah, I'm excited season 2 is finally out. This first episode is like, funny as ever. We get reintroduced to the same characters, just like working at McDonald's. We basically just have Mao, the demon lord, just like, kind of being just like a average dude, trying to just like live his life. All these people just bothering him. We see Yusa, she's being tsundere, but she's also like hanging out with the main team. We see the samurai girl, and then yeah, we see like the subordinates. Everyone's there. And then we also see Chiho, like the kind of cute girl. So yeah, we kind of go around, do a lot of summer things, but then after that, something big happens. There's this like portal opening from the demon world. Something comes through the portal. What is this? Is it something dangerous? No, it's like this golden apple, but it's like this huge ass apple. It's so big. Just like the size of like someone's head. And then they kind of like don't know what to do with it. They try like slicing it open and stuff. But eventually the apple hatches, so it's kind of actually an egg. And inside is like this little lolly girl with like white and purple hair. So we meet a new character. I don't know what her name is, but yeah, we meet this new lolly. She hangs out with the main cast, and then she's like, okay, that's my father, that's my mother. That's my mama and papa. And then she's pointing to Mao and then the hero girl, Yusa. And then Chiho also gets jealous a bit. So yeah, a solid first episode. Really like this. Kind of chill slice of life vibes. It's a pretty typical show, but it does feel good to watch it. So yeah, really like it. Really like the first episode, and excited to see as the show goes on what more fun adventures we'll have. I think the season will have 12 episodes, maybe more, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, if it ends really quickly, then we're gonna probably wait a long time for a season 3 if it gets to that point. And now let's talk about Call of the Night Season 2. So bro, I'm really loving this anime. It's very chill. Just like the romance vibes, everything's just like hitting on all cylinders. The environments, the background's nice. I love the characters. I love like kind of like the situation. It's just like extreme slice of life, but the vampire theme, the characters, it just like feels so relatable and chill. So yeah, in the second episode, he hangs out with the vampire girl. And then the issue is when he tries to hang out with her more times, they just like they don't have a meetup spot. So Ko's just like walking around randomly trying to find Nazuna, and then he's just like, okay, where are you? And then they eventually meet up, but it just like takes a long time. It's really arduous every time. So Ko's like, okay, why don't you get a cell phone? And then Nazuna, we kind of like see her age, so she's actually like kind of like an elderly vampire. She's like, oh, I have like this big brick cell phone, and it was like too heavy, so I don't carry it around. And then when like the new cell phones came out, I just like didn't feel bothered to learn them. So yeah, she don't got a phone. So that's kind of an issue. Ko just gotta like keep looking for her, I guess. After that, some other stuff happens. They kind of get jealous of each other because Nazuna, she's basically embarrassed, saying, oh, she was trying to look for Ko. So she's like, oh, I was looking for some other dudes to suck blood with. And then Ko would just like got kind of jealous, like, wait, I thought you had me. Aren't you kind of like a slut? And then yeah, they just like keep like insulting each other, and then like Ko is also kind of like a slut as well. So we got like both of these characters kind of horny. They don't really want to pull the trigger yet. Ko doesn't really know what love is. I guess he doesn't understand girls. So yeah, they still got like breach through that barrier, but we see like they're kind of like being really close. Like the Nasuna is basically Ko's like first kind of like friend that's an actual girl. So I guess that's interesting. And also, yeah, after that, they solved the cell phone problem. They get, like, these walkie-talkie watches called transceivers. So, I never saw this, so maybe it's, like, a Japanese thing. But, yeah, it's like a walkie-talkie, but it's like a watch. While they're in, like, a 150-meter radius, the watch kind of lights up. And then they can kind of, like, just, like, talk to each other, be like, yo, I'm out here, over. So then, yeah, they just keep talking. It's pretty cute. Really love the dynamic between them. And then we also get some backstory from Ko. This is the big part. This is kind of like the cliffhanger at the end of the episode. So yeah, Ko, back in the day when he was younger, he also bought a pair of like transceivers, but he didn't have a friend to test them out with. So he decided to just like put a transceiver on top of like some like mailbox. So it's like somewhere where someone can pick it up, and then maybe he'll like be able to talk to a stranger, make friends. The thing is, when someone picked up the transceiver, he just got too shy to actually pull the trigger on it. So, but he was like keeping the transceiver all this time. So like for maybe 10 years, he's holding this transceiver. And then when he was walking home, it just like starts like crackling up. So someone with the transceiver is nearby. And it's this girl. It's this girl from his high school. So that is interesting. I love this because it's like, I'm not sure if I don't think it's the girl that asked him out, because she kind of has like this spiky bedhead. So, but yeah, we just meet a new girl. She's part of the OP as well. So, yeah, I mean, she has like some good waifu designs. And the fact that she kept the transceiver all this time might make her like a competitor to Natsuna. Maybe Ko will fall for her. But yeah, I guess we have to see. But yeah, overall, pretty solid episode. I just love the slice of life. I love the cliffhangers after the end of each episode. It just like feels really good. The story is nice. I really love to see like the relationship between the characters develop. One thing, I just don't like Ko as the main character. He's still like, you know, I still like, he's not growing on me. But I mean, the waifus are enough to carry the show. So yeah, pretty solid. Also, the ED, bro, it's a bop. Like the OP is solid, but the ED is just like so good. And now for Made in Abyss Season 2, Episode 2. So yeah, more spooky Abyss stuff, some body horror, some adventures, almost dying like 50 times. What else is new? So yeah, we're at level 6. Shit is like as dangerous as ever. You know, this is like kind of a question I had with like people exploring the Abyss going this deep. It's just that there's like a high chance you're gonna die. Just every random animal or explosion, you're just gonna like maybe get hit in the crossfires. It's just like so dangerous. We see here if Rico did not have Reg, it would just have been over for her. She would have died like 50 times over. But they like kind of go on adventures. It's kind of like this big kind of like sunny cliffside basically environment. There's like some cool animals, and then they're just like running, doing things. So yeah, one time Rico just like almost fell through a hole. And yeah, that was like kind of dangerous because if you actually fall down a hole that's deep enough, if you try to get back up, you're gonna get cursed. So yeah, that's like something you gotta look out for. We see there's like kind of like this explosive sulfur pit that's like coming out, just like throwing out like meteors around everywhere. So the squad has to run away. There's also poison, so yeah, that's a thing. Also, there's like some aggressive ass animals, so they gotta like watch out for that. But yeah, so like classic Abyss adventures. The kids are all right though. They got that plot armor. Also, after that, we see that they start eating like this fried egg, and then the egg like actually kind of moves. So that's funny. Also, Rico kind of remembers the taste of this egg, so that's interesting. Maybe that's like story relevance, like, oh, people brought stuff up from the 6th level. We'll see. But then after that, some big stuff happens. So after like the squad kind of chills, Reg, Rico, and Nanashi, they kind of like just like make some shelter. Someone kind of like at night just like invades their house. And then they didn't do anything malicious, but they stole Prushka, like the little amulet that Rico was carrying around. So they start trailing them. And then yeah, it's like kind of weird, but yeah, this is it's leading us to the people, the kids we saw earlier in episode 1. We see the people that were here originally that went to the 6th level. They're still living here. So yeah, Rico, Reg, Nanachi, they kind of like find their village. It's kind of suspicious though. It's not nice. So there's like body parts hanging around. There's like some precarious bridge. It just doesn't feel good. Someone's just like watching them. I think that someone is like the little girl that was like rescued. So yeah, well, we'll see. But basically, once they reach the village, there's just like some extreme body horror, classic Made in Abyss feel. I missed it, but yeah, just like didn't feel too good. We just see more people transform into like the Abyss monsters. So yeah, there's like a curse, and then they didn't really know it at the time, but basically in the village they see like all these people that are just turned into like random Abyss monsters. And we kind of like hear this voiceover from Reg, who's like, all right, we didn't know this at the time, but if you stay here in the 6th level and you try to leave, this is gonna happen to you. You can't maintain your humanity. So yeah, I guess all these kids tried to leave at one point and just like turn into monsters. Yeah, that's like kind of yikes. I don't know if like this season we're gonna try to cure them or something, try to find a cure, or just like maybe dip out and leave and go to the 7th level or something. I don't know what's gonna happen. Basically, we explored the Abyss. We learned some more spooky things, more body horror. But I hope it's not sad, but a very solid episode setting up like the environment, the characters, and like maybe seeing their backstories later. Alright, so for Rent a Girlfriend Season 2, Episode 3. Yeah, spiciness continues, drama, more girlfriends are out here. It's pretty interesting. I really kind of like it, but damn, Kazuya, bro, this is so annoying, but you know, it's par for the course. So over here, what happens, Mizuhara is locked out of her apartment. Shaking my head, she dropped her keys somewhere, maybe at the batting cages. So she knocks on Kazuya's door. He opens it and he gets all nervous, like, oh shit, is Mizuhara gonna sleep over? But no, she's trying to like just like go through his balcony, maybe try to reach her balcony. So there's like some hijinks there, like, you know, he's like starts staring at her ass because she's like bending over trying to reach through the balcony. And then she almost falls, so he grabs on her hips. And then yeah, they just like kind of fall on top of each other, just like random anime shit. Long story short, they can't go to the apartment, so Mizuhara's kind of stuck in Kazuya's apartment until the landlord comes back at least, so that's their mission. So yeah, as they're hanging out at Kazuya's apartment, the doorbell rings. So it's kind of scary, because who could that be? It's none other than Mommy. Kazuya doesn't know what to do. If it was me, I'd just like try to hide Mizuhara somewhere. Maybe just lock her in the bathroom and just like tell Mommy, yo, what you want, bitch? You're not invited here, and just like have her leave. But no, they just hide in the kitchen while Mommy just like opens the front door and just like looking. So they're trying to like not to breathe too loud. And then, yeah, I guess if Mommy finds out that they're still seeing each other, she's gonna, like, give him a hard time. So, yeah, they're trying to avoid Mommy. We also don't know why Mommy is, what Mommy is doing at Kazuya's apartment, but, yeah, I guess she wants to, like, give him something or talk to him. They kind of, like, are able to be quiet enough for Mommy to leave. The issue is, though, Mommy has some good, sharp memory. So, she, like, while she's leaving, she remembers there was a bag, in Kazuya's room. That's, like, a woman's bag. So she's like, yo, that's kind of sus. My man is a Usotsuki. He's lying. So yeah, we'll see where that goes. But yeah, after that, more kind of like feels with Mizuhara. Kazuya's just like, okay, if you need anything, if you need any help, I'm here for you. And then yeah, that's cool. It's kind of cute. But then Mizuhara kind of like rental zones him. She's like, okay, yeah, thank you. Our relationship, like, I'm your rental girlfriend. And yeah, that's it. You know, nothing develops, I guess. The episode was pretty solid and spicy, but you know, nothing progresses. Mizuhara goes back to her apartment because the landlord comes back, and yeah, I guess we'll see what's gonna happen later. And I guess be careful for Mommy, because she's like a stone cold killer doing like whatever she wants. So for Lycoris Recoil, episode 3. Another solid episode, you know, nothing really special, but just like more kind of like development with the girls. Every episode is like, you know, cute girls shooting guns with some drama in between. So yeah, I really like it. So here, Takina and Chisato, they kind of have a plan to go back to the dorms, where Chisato has to like get like a medical checkup. The issue is like, since Takina was like kind of expelled from the dorms, when she goes back, she just hears like rumors, all these girls talking shit about her, like, oh, this is the girl that like shoots her partners. So then yeah, it's like kind of sad, because we saw that Takina just like wants to like do her mission. Like all she knows is like cold hard murder. Like she's really like accurate at shooting. She has like a bad reputation now, people don't trust her. So yeah, she got kicked out. She has like hope to try to like, you know, do good, try to get more information to like get back into the dorms. Thing is, like, there's no chance of her coming back. So yeah, that's what the director told her. So yeah, Takina goes through some sad feels. Also, we see that like she got replaced, so they found someone to like take her spot as like the partner. So yeah, after everything happens, after they do the medical checkup, like share some information, they kind of get into a fight with the other team. So Chisato and Takina challenge them into like kind of like a 2-on-2 gun showdown. So then yeah, first Takina doesn't want to do it because she doesn't really like doing things outside of her mission, and yeah, Chisato's always hyped up to do everything. So yeah, Chisato kind of like encourages her, and then they do join eventually. So it's like a 2v2 fight. Chisato's out there first, kind of holding it down, and Takina joins later. But yeah, we see more of like Chisato's ability, how she's so confident. She can basically predict the trajectory of guns. Like she's that smart that like she can basically dodge bullets because she can just like predict a trajectory. So yeah, that's her ability. She's basically happy and preppy. She can dodge bullets. She might have some tragic backstory and doesn't like to kill people. But besides that, like, she might not be too powerful. Yeah, Takina comes in and joins, and then yeah, they easily kind of sweep the other team. And then yeah, just like a feel-good episode, girls shooting guns, more emotional moments. And then Takina realizes that Chisato is the homie, so she kind of forgets about trying to join the dorm again since she got kicked out anyway. And I guess she's gonna do more stuff, hang out at the cafe, and then yeah, I guess we'll see what's gonna happen next. All right, so for Engage Kiss, episode 3. I'll quickly go over this. So it's kind of like just like, you know, typical battles again. We just see Kisara and then the main character Shu just like fighting more demons. There's like this big bug thing. There's like kind of like implied like backstory on Shu where he has like kind of lost memories. Some tragic shit might have happened. We see Kisara just like kind of sweeping everyone. So yeah, there's like a lot of drama involved. We're like fighting things. We're still learning more about the world. So yeah, a lot of stuff is happening. This demon extermination thing, this like kind of plot line's pretty wild, so I guess we'll wait and see as more shit happens in the future. And now for when will Ayumu make his move? So another cute kind of episode 2, where we just like get classic middle school, high school. I don't know if these characters are in middle school or high school, but they're just like doing things, running together in gym class, playing shogi together. And then yeah, there's like this sports festival thing happening in episode 2. So yeah, it's just like a checklist of all the slice of life shit, romance slice of life. So here's like the sports festival. The fact that they're in a 3-legged race, they get kind of like close and physical. So yeah, I guess it was pretty cute. Also, we get like a cool moment where we realize that Ayumu's name It means pawn, so I guess that's interesting. We also see like some more other characters in love in the library, so yeah, there's like random couples sprinkled around everywhere. There's like wingman characters as well, so yeah, a lot of like people out here. And then I guess we'll keep watching. The anime is a feel-good romance story, but it is like very typical. Just like a comfortable watch, and yeah, another classic episode. Okay, now for Shadow's House Season 2, Episode 2. Another solid episode. You know, their plan is still going on, nothing big happens, no big reveals, but we just like try to get more information about like the Shadow House. We learned about like this character, I think his name's like Christopher, and they're like, yo, don't speak his name. So apparently it's like there's this dude Christopher that died or something. I don't know, but yeah, there's like some random shit's being sprinkled on, being revealed. The big thing that happened here is that we see there's the Shadow Coffee that we thought it was like a one-time thing because it wears off pretty quickly and you can just like chug a lot of water to like clear it out of your system. The thing is, now in the children's dorm, they gotta drink that shit every week. They gotta drink this brainwashing Shadow Coffee every week. And then the thing is, Ameliko and Sean, they like are able to kind of spit that shit out. But then, you know, all the other characters they want to save, like Lou and Ricky, they kind of want them back to normal, being normal humans, but they can't if they keep drinking this poison coffee. So gotta do something about that. They get more information where like the coffee supply is limited. So they only have like a limited amount every week. So, you know, maybe if they control the supply, they can kind of like revert everyone back to normal. And then, yeah, we get one of our big goals this season. Basically, to control the supply, you have to be part of the Star Bearers. So Kate and Ameliko have the goal to become Star Bearers. These kind of like rejects that are like pretty quirky and funny. Trying to become Star Bearers, that's probably going to be a hard task, especially for Ameliko. So we'll see if they're going to do that. Alright, and now for some other shows. So I was watching the show Teppen. Episode 2 so far. Basically, it's kind of like a story about like these comedy girls, just like country girls, like being enrolled in like this high school that teaches you comedy. So yeah, it's just like a bunch of girls, so many like female characters, like living in a house together to practice comedy. And Teppen kind of means like to the top. So basically, they got to keep competing, keep doing like comedy shows and acts to try to like not get kicked out of the house. So if you keep failing, then you'll get kicked out. So it's kind of like a dorm with a bunch of girls, a bunch of teams, and then they kind of like share stories. Like basically each episode is like they're putting on a comedy show. So it's like a pretty solid show if you just want to hear kind of like random anime girls spitting jokes at you. So I really liked it. It's pretty chill and I do love comedic anime. So yeah, I'll keep watching this. And also we have Dropkick on My Devil X. So yeah, this is season 3 of Dropkick on My Devil, which is basically like kind of an anime about like this kind of demon girl, like this devil that was like summoned into this world and kind of harassing this other girl. It's like very Yuri themed, a lot of like cute kind of like suspiciously aged characters. Yeah, I saw like a highlight on the Crunchyroll channel, which was just like Hatsune Miku just got robbed by Jashin. So yeah, I thought that was like pretty funny. Season 3 of this anime, it's like kind of cute. It's not really my thing, but there's like some solid like comedic highlights in it. And yeah, that seems to be it for week 2. I think I glossed over some like kind of trashy shows. Hopefully I didn't miss any of your favorites, but yeah, pretty solid week so far. I'm really trying hard to keep up with everything, trying to stay interested in the new shit that's dropping, as well as some of the 2 cores from last season. Devil is a Part-Timer is really nice, and I think Call of the Night is one of my favorite animes this season in general. So yeah, I'm looking forward to like that story unfolding. Also Ruby, I can't wait. I saw the first 3 episodes when they released it early, and now just like we gotta wait like 2 more weeks for some new shit to drop. So yeah, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching, and please let me know what your favorite anime this week was.